Hey people of YouTube, in this video I'm going to be talking about living in Sydney. I've got my phone, I've got to keep moving my phone around, sorry. So basically I moved to Sydney because I had gotten a job here and I didn't have a place to live, but I had to look for somewhere before I came. So I was messaging and I didn't hear from anybody. Anyway, so I get to Sydney and then I message this guy and he's like, yeah, move in. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sweet. So 4 months down the track, I'm living in this guy's house. I've got my little, because I have to be really quiet. Anyway, so today I get this letter. And so it says, Dear Bianca, you spelled my name wrong. I'm gonna keep fixing you up. Due to circumstances, I wish to inform you that I am giving you 1 week's notice to vacate the property. The constant negativity, well, I never actually really speak to him, and I don't know, maybe he wants me to be chummy with him or whatever, right? It's a long fucking story, but the swearing gives a shit. Uncleanliness. There we go, uncleanliness. He's gotten somebody else to print this out, or he's done it, and he doesn't know how to spell. So, okay, yeah, I swear a lot. I very rarely speak to him, and when I do, you know, it's about life, and I don't really care too much. I don't go into conversation with this dude. So anyway, uncleanliness, well, like, everybody's messy, so I'll give you a tour around my room. So, like, this is my bed. I'm obviously filming on here. It's my laptop, my makeup from this morning. Like, I have my stuff here. Like, my room is not unclean. It's not tidy, but it's not unclean. And anyway, I would remove all my makeup off the bed before I go to sleep anyway. I'm the only one that actually cleans the bathroom 3 or 4 times a week. So I don't know what he means by unclean, because his bathroom, I saw his bathroom once before and it was absolutely revolting. When someone hasn't cleaned their toilet bowl for I don't know how long. How revolting. Anyway, back to the letter. Door slamming. Okay, door slamming. So when I open the window and the door's open, sorry, when I open the window and the door's open, the door slams, because this is a door that just naturally closes by itself, because the hinges aren't tightened properly. I can't tolerate it no more. Well, I can't tolerate it no more. You can't tolerate it anymore? I will give you 1 week's free. I will give you 1 week's free rent, and bond will be returned once the room is inspected, to help you find another place to live and make it a little bit easier for you. I wish you all the best. Well, you know what? I don't care too much to live here. Yes, it's a nice house, but you know, I like to recycle. So I don't throw all my recyclables in the rubbish bin. I actually put it aside next to the bin and then wait for, and my uncleanliness. Well, I take 2 showers a day. Apparently my hair is the only hair that clogs up the drain, and there's 3 other people that live here. Anyway, so I've got 1 week to find somewhere to live, and it's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. Like, he doesn't like to talk to anyone. He really does not like to talk to anyone. So he'd rather just send me a petty little letter. And he's put it under my door. Where's that letter? So just to make sure that it's delivered to the right address, he's put it under my door. Just to make sure the right person gets it under my door. And, instead of talking to me about it, we just send a petty little letter. And my mum's freaking out. And I said to her, don't freak out, don't worry about it. Right? At the end of the day, last year I lived in my car for 35 days. So living in my car for another 60 days is not going to worry me. I've got a gym membership that I could go and have a shower in the gym. I could go work out. I can go, there's a cafe there. There's Wi-Fi there. I can do everything there. I don't care. I'm beyond caring. I'm going to go and see a place on Sunday. So I don't really care. Like, when you start caring about the little shit like that, that's when your life gets complicated. Like, I moved here because I wanted a better life for myself. And it was complication after complication after complication. And then I got here and I moved into this place. And another complication, because it's like, he's a typical fucking European man who likes to get his own way. And if he doesn't get his own way, then he cracks the shits. I've lived in Europe all my life, like pretty much half my life, so I know. And yesterday he was interviewing a German girl to come and stay here. And I could tell that she didn't really feel comfortable. And so I came out, and as soon as I came out, everybody stopped talking. And I'm thinking, okay, didn't think anything of it. And then it just dawned on me today. I'm sitting and watching a program with one of my other housemates, and it just, when you get that light bulb moment, and it's like, that's why they shut up when it came out, because they were saying that they were going to kick me out and ask me to leave, so she could probably have a choice of 2 bedrooms when I leave. Like, to be honest, this is a 4-bedroom house, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-bedroom house. And basically, it has 2 bathrooms, and he has 1 bathroom for himself. And then we pretty much have to share 1 bathroom between the 4 of us. And our bathroom is tiny, absolutely tiny. So, I'm just like, I clean the bathroom weekly. I do a good clean weekly on a Saturday or a Friday night, Saturday, depending if I'm going out that weekend. And generally if I'm going out on the weekend, it's a Friday night. And so yesterday the drain was blocked, and I asked him if he had any Drano to unblock the drain. In the end, I just picked all the hair out of the drain, which is really gross. But I'm the one that's unclean. Like, I can't help that my hair drops out of my head, and I clean the hair up. Like, there's another woman living here, and you know, her hair drops too. I don't mention that, yet I get a vacuum cleaner in front of my door, and it's like, oh, by the way, you need to clean up all the hair that you've dropped. And I'm like, you know, I would just go and clean it, because I would just go and clean it. Yet I get a fucking vacuum cleaner in front of my door, and you know, I don't put a vacuum cleaner in front of the door. I don't put hand wash or bacterial wipes in front of doors when something needs to be cleaned. I just clean it. And you know, the kitchens are like, except I wash all my dishes. Every time I use dishes, I wash them. And I'm just trying to find out where I'm unclean. You know, I don't leave skid marks in the toilet. I don't go to the toilet and not wash my hands after. I, you know, respect the communal areas. I just don't, you know, and I clean the communal areas. And maybe it's because I dropped a little bit of coconut on the floor the other day, dried coconut, mind you, on the floor the other day that I didn't see that I dropped. I mean, it's just petty little shit like that. And I don't need to live in a fucking house where, you know, you get yelled at or you get told off. Or a good example, I had only just walked upstairs, turned on the air conditioning. I didn't even realise that the bathroom window was open. And then I go, fucking wasting fucking electricity, fucking bullshit, fucking... It's like, what the fuck? Dude, honestly. So my negativity comes from this house, because this place is so depressing. Like, it's an hour away from the city centre of Sydney. So I've got to catch a train and drive. Oh, so first of all I have to drive to the station, which is 10 minutes, and then I have to catch a train, which is an hour, and sometimes it takes an hour and 20 minutes depending on what time of day it is. I mean, and I just smoke this in my room because I fucking didn't know. Like, I open the window to let fresh air in, and the door slams, because when the fresh air hits the door, it closes. And I just slam the doors. Like, and I've had enough of it. I'm so respectful towards other people's stuff, and I never ever get the respect back. Like, I just never do. And you know, there's no warning of what's to come. It's just Bianca, Bianca, Bibonka, you're evicted. I actually should take this. Fucking sue his ass. Because, you know, I can actually, okay, except for the swearing, I do swear a lot, but I don't, you know, it's not like every fucking 5 seconds. It's not. It's just like I can have a proper conversation, and it's not every like 5 seconds. It's, and he's a hypocrite because he swears too. So I don't know what the hell he's going on about. I just think he doesn't like me, and because I said that, you know, I pretty much, when I go to the city, I get absolutely obliterated, which I do, and I'm not going to say that I'm a good girl. I'm far from a good girl, but I don't bring anybody back here, and, you know, I don't steal anybody's food. I don't disrespect anybody's privacy. So I just don't, you know, and I've been accused of leaving something on that I didn't even use that night, and I didn't say anything because, you know, I really can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with the pettiness, and, you know, I just can't. I really can't. And so, like, I don't feel like this is a happy house. It just doesn't feel like a happy house. It doesn't feel like you can, it just doesn't feel happy. It doesn't feel vibrant. It doesn't, you know, like it's in the middle of nowhere. You can't go anywhere because it's so far away. And if you go into Sydney, it's like an hour's drive away. And if you're to drive there, you've got to take tolls. But to catch the train, well, then, you know, it's like every 30 minutes or whatever, and then the trains don't go direct, and then once you're on the train, it might be a diversion to somewhere else, so that adds another 10 to 15 minutes onto the journey. And so, like, it's 3 hours to get in and out to the city centre. And I don't know, I can't work it out. So next week I'm going to get a second job, hopefully. I'm really wanting to move as quickly as I can, because in a whole week it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be me with very sarcastic comments, and it's just, you know what, it's going to be me with the amplified negativity. It's not going to be negative, it's going to be like sarcastic, and it's going to be piss taking, and it's going to be like, you know, today I just, you know, I sat outside, I had something to eat, I came upstairs, and then I get this under my door. I mean, WTF? If you're gonna write me a fucking letter, at least write it in proper English. You know, we live in Australia, so living in Australia, you know, you went to a proper school. English wasn't my was my first language, but I also was speaking another language as well when I was growing up, which ceased. But I was learning another language and I was speaking another language, and at the end of the day, if you're going to write me a letter, write a letter that actually is I can't tolerate no more. The word is any more, and I don't really like to criticize, but criticizing me, you deserve to be criticized. I've had enough of men trying to tell me what to do. I've had enough of men wanting to control my life. I mean, I went away to work, and so I went to work in the city on the Thursday. I got extremely drunk and I didn't come home until Friday night. So then I get, "Where have you been?" It's none of your fucking business where I've been. None of your fucking business. Where I go and what I do is my business. And if I get washed up on a shore, then it becomes your business. Well, actually no, because I only pay rent here. I'm not your girlfriend. So that's pretty much how it goes. But I really don't like it here. 2 months ago I wanted to move out, but I didn't know how I was going to say it. But now I'm going to get out of here. It's like winning the lottery. It's definitely like winning the lottery. So I'm going to look for somewhere cheaper, somewhere better and somewhere cheaper. And then I'm going to put the money towards getting my lips injected and all my Botox and stuff, because I actually have let that go a lot. I've let that go a lot. So I've been relying on cream. So I have been relying on cream, and I started using this cream here a month ago, and it's been pretty good. Can't complain. It's not as good as injections, but anyway, I'm hoping that after I do my traffic control course next Thursday and Friday, I will have the luxury of getting a job that pays a lot better than the job I have now, and I can concentrate on saving some money, going and getting my Botox, my lips done, going and getting my face peels again. The last year's been pretty tough. Actually, the last 3 years have been pretty tough. So I'm looking forward to treating myself and getting myself to looking like $1 million baby again. So we'll soon see. It's time for bed. It's like 11 right now, I think. So it's definitely time for bed. I'm going to edit this tomorrow. Today I'm going to edit this. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And then the next day is my birthday, which I'm not really looking forward to. I wish I could say that I am, but I'm not. getting evicted 2 days before, well, getting a note telling me that I have a week to get out. So I don't know if that's a week, next week on Thursday or Friday, just to inconvenience me a little bit, because I'm not moving out Thursday or Friday. I'm going to move out on Saturday or Sunday, probably Saturday, but at least I'll be closer to the city and I can go out and I can be happy and it's going to be good, and fingers crossed. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and guess what? I will see you on the flip side. Ciao.